Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Elden Ring. We are back. Monday for me, back to work. Oh, woe is me. What even is life? But anyway, I'm through with my day, and I can now crack on with recording. So we're back on top of the mountaintops of giants. We've spoken to Yora. May chaos take the world! We've spoken to him. He's now been possessed by Shibriri, unfortunately, which is the entity associated with the Frenzied Flame. And we discussed that a little bit in the previous episode. So we're back here. We're on the mountain, ready to get going. Okay. I do actually have... I'm running a bit of a test, you could say, but I've got my washer dryer on in the background. But I've mentioned previously I use AI technology software to cancel out any background noise. It's sometimes why my mic, annoyingly, I must say, cuts out sometimes. Like if I'm making a specific noise, my mic might think that it's background noise when it's actually me making a sound effect or trying to talk. So it's kind of unavoidable because I have a very loud PC. Rhymed rare, it's a new thingy. I have a very loud PC, so if I didn't have the software, there would be constant humming in the background, and I don't think I'd be able to tweak the settings enough on my compressor / other various tools at my disposal to cut out the noise completely. Even now in some of my recordings, like I hear it being picked up sometimes, but it's very subtle and not very noticeable. So yeah. I have it's currently whizzing now in the background, so I hope this it's not being picked up, and we'll just see how it goes. If it is being picked up at all, I apologise. But also, there's no time to waste. I want to get recording. So, look who we have here, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the Zamor people. So, they are now a regular enemy right here, and they are quite tough. 4 regular enemies. Our main concern isn't really fighting one at a time, it's fighting multiple at once, which is what is going to be happening here. So for that very reason, I'm actually gonna summon my mimic to help me out here. And while that's happening, I'm just gonna check my recording as per usual. Yep, we're all good. Yes, my dryer really is going crazy in the background now. I hope it's not being picked up. Anyway, what can you do? Right. Yes, Joker and Joker 2. Sorry, I'm just looking... Okay, so there's a little cliff up here. See if I can explore this without my mimics here disappearing, actually. I may have summoned them a little bit too soon, perhaps. Some hawks. Okay. Hello. So we have some snow hawks this time. Unfortunately, they have nothing on their knife... wielding brethren. In my opinion, not a threat to me. Now, Mimics here is staying with me, which is very nice to see. This is what I want to see. Now, anything else up here? Nope, just the top part of the ruins. Right, let's see what we can do now. So like I said, these guys are a threat. They are a threat. Especially when there are more than one at a time. So if Joker 2 could enter the foray here, that would be most welcome. So they're very frost-based enemies, so I don't think me using Hoarfrost Stomp will do much here for me. So I think we're just going to stick to good old tactics. They're taking a lot of damage. Taking a lot of damage from me. Oops. I think I got my sword up to plus 25. I think I did that. Let me just double check. I certainly did. That could be why we're doing so much damage here. So Joker 2 has put frost onto his weapon. So we'll see if maybe one of them gets frostbitten. I doubt it, but we'll see. So what else have we got in here? Oh, of course. Every time we log on now, people, we get one of those. That's very good to see. Unfortunately for Joker 2, he can't ride Torrent. So the the capabilities of the mimic tiers are somewhat limited. Anything in this part of the ruins here? No. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. Let's go back up. Anything in this tower? No? Good. I hope Joker 2 can keep up, because I'm kind of skipping over cliff edges here a little bit. Ooh, this looks secret. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, we've been in here. Ah, I remember. No, I'm thinking of a different ruins. There's a ruins later on in this area where you climb up a wall like this and you have to jump into a hidden room. A bit like the ruins you see in Lake Agil, where you get the twin blade. So, any more enemies around here? Yep, there's one through there. I see the cellar. Oh, so we got the little ice storm spell. Ah! Kind of reminds you of, oops. What is it called? It's just called Blizzard, isn't it, from Skyrim? When you literally create a blizzard, which is it's a decent spell, but it kind of hurts. It hurts friends and foes alike, so it's not the most practical spell. Ah, sorry. I know I do mention Skyrim a lot. It's mainly because I played it recently. Do you mind? Thank you. I played it recently, and do you know what? With all of its faults, I like it. I've played it multiple times. It's actually a game that manages to be, despite coming out in 2011, manages to be bigger than Elden Ring somehow. If you want to truly complete everything in that game, especially with all the DLC, you'll be, God, 200 to 300 hours, I guess, to do everything. Yeah, you'll be there for a while. Especially if you want to get all the bloody, oops, don't know why I'm doing that. All the skills leveled up to level 100, like smithing takes a while, for example, and the restoration magic. Ugh. Don't get me started. Right. I think we got all the Zamor people. I think the lore behind those guys is that they were the sworn enemies of the giants. That's very good. Smithing stone, miner's bell bearing, level 3. So we'll be able to buy the next stage of smithing stones from the twin husks. That's good. So yeah, these ruins are a little bit confusing. I'm just make sure I'm getting everything before I move on here. Is there nothing in there? Nope. Did Joker just teleport to me? Ah, a couple more dudes. Do you know what I've just realised? Can I juggle these guys? No. They can't be juggled, which means I will prefer to fight them on foot. So you'll see, even our plus 10 mimic tier is taking a bit of a beating here. They're getting... oh shit, they're getting to the end of their tether. Doing some good damage there. I approve. Doing like what, less than 200 less damage than me per swing? Okay. I think that's everything. I don't actually remember what we got from the treasure chest. Oh, it was the bell bearing. That was it. Okay. Yeah, see one more bit of loot over here. And then we can crack on. I know there's some more birdies coming up too. And I hear a Twinkie. And that tree up there. That weird thorn tree. Oh no, it's not a tree. Is it? Or it's a tree that's been carved into like a totem. Okay, Mimic Tier is about to exit the building. Oh, he's back. So yeah, in this sort of area, plus the way to the Haley Tree is where you're going to be getting the best smithing materials in the game. So if you've not found much up until this point, prepare your body. right, here we go. Where are the birdies? I know there are a few around here. Can't see any. Oh, I hear one. There we go. Nice try. It's more than one, no? I thought there was. Ah! Flying a bit low for a bird of prey. Yeah, actually, I think when I first ever came here, I didn't really appreciate it very much. Like, I perhaps thought it was not boring, but a bit sparse and a bit boring. But nowadays, you know, it's a different pace to the rest of the game. And this first part here is very linear, which again, it's a different pace. It's a different experience, which I appreciate. Kind of like some of the underground areas, you know, it's a... Oops, dear me. It's a different type of adventuring and exploring to the world above, which, you know, it's one of the reasons I like some of the older Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. Like, yeah, you have a big old world to explore, but then you get a huge dungeon along the way, and it's like, yes, you know, I've had enough of exploring a huge open world. Let me make my way through a dungeon and do some puzzles and defeat some enemies and stuff. Oops. Probably should have healed first. I think we're going to be okay though. I remember there's a catacombs down to my right down there. Okay, now these guys can be a little tricky. Yeah, you got your big old whip. You big bastard. Right. Oops. So I take out the small fry first, as is customary with these kind of situations. It's an item. Briars of Punishment, so that's a more powerful version of the Briars spell that we got in Liurnia, it would seem. Oh! Oopsies! So, I do not like fighting this guy, and on New Game Plus adventures, these guys can really create problems. They're gonna explode. Ah! And eat my frame rate in the process. Ooh, it looks like being close to them is probably the safest position to be. Haha. Okay. Got a good few souls as well. We can level up soon. So before going down there, we want to go down here. Okay. Now remember, this is quite a tough catacombs. I don't remember exactly why. I want to say it's where you get the last ritual pot, but don't quote me on that one. Just going to take a sip. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I see imps already. That's never a good sign. Oh, the beast eye. Oh, that means there's 3 more death roots. Yeah, because there's this one, then there's a Tibia Mariner up there somewhere, and then you get one on the way to the Haley Tree. So there's 3 more death roots. So I'm going to be visiting Grank on each occasion, just to see if I can get him to have that special dialogue. So we'll see. Oops, I hate these ones. The wolfy ones are the worst, because look at the damage they do. And they thwack you so you hit the ground. Oh, I'm starting to remember. I think this might have these fucking motherfuckers in. So yeah, at this stage of the game... Oh! Did it. I did it! At this stage of the game, the Burial Watchdog Guardians become normal enemies in the dungeons. So I think that could be the issue that we're going to be facing here. We'll see as we progress. Oh, hello. That's 2. Honestly, I'd rather take a throwing knife to the face than your hatchet. Taking some damage though here. Just shows you with all my armor, all my health. Yeah, there's going to be a hole under this lift down here, I think. Yeah, there's a second lift at the bottom. This one can be a pain, especially on New Game Plus. Like, you can get deleted in a hit or two. Now, don't forget the little alcove. There might be a flower or something. Nope. So I'm going to send this back up. There's going to be a second lift. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, I think... let me see. I think down there might just be the optional area, you know. And because I think it's potentially optional and more difficult, I'm going to explore it first, so I'm closer. So I've got more flasks to begin with. Yeah, let's go do this first. See how it goes. Anything in this alcove, if there is one? God, that's making my eyes funny, trying to focus on the moving wall. Does anyone else get that feeling if they're like in a train or something, or a car, and they try to focus on something whilst the world is rushing by, and then they get dizzy, they make themselves dizzy? Happens to me a bit. So, sorry, I couldn't remember if there was anything down here. It wouldn't seem like it, because they put a lever here. Right, let's see what we can do. Okay, so that looks like an ambush, potentially. I didn't look at my messages to see... oh god. Yeah, there's a watchdog. It's a sorcerer one. I didn't mean to knock down that imp. Thank you for coming back to me. So... we have not been spotted, because I'm not using any stamina when I roll. Let's have a look. That's disappointing. I wanted those three to have a message on them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 messages. People really liked this one on the Volcano Manor. I thought that one wouldn't do very well. More on the we're in the double digits. We've broken through the glass ceiling. It's not quite the 10,000 that a lot of people get. Okay, see what we can do. I mean, honestly, with these guys, I was about to say it's like riding a bicycle, but I didn't know they could do a thrust. I didn't know the scepter dudes could do a thrust. It's interesting. Do I go for the charged R2 and try to finish? Yes, but they didn't die. There we go. But there is a sword version coming up shortly, who I would say is more difficult. Excuse me. So we're getting lots of grave glovewort now. It seems that the... oh shit. This is the place for grave gloveworts. Every time. So yeah, we've got frost. It's like in Mario 64 where you have jets of fire and then jets of ice. Jets of ice are always worse for some reason in these games. I hear someone. There's one there. And one left. Almost got me. Almost. When are you guys gonna learn that that's not gonna work in every catacombs? Okay, so yeah, trap there. Oh shit. So I think you can use these against the upcoming burial watchdog, but it's probably... yeah, it looks like they're proximity based, so they're not going to fire unless you run in front of them. Which I remember... oh god, I'm not committing to that one. We need to commit. It's like in driving. You need to... oh shit, it's a visible wall. Ah! It's like in driving when your instructor tells you once you've committed, you should just literally just go with it. It's safer to just commit to something. Well, I suppose that's actually subjective advice, isn't it? Like, obviously, if you're overtaking a car and then there's a car coming in the opposite direction, then maybe fully committing to that is not the best idea. So... it's at least what my driving instructor taught me. You know what? Give me one of them. Yeah. So honestly, I remember really struggling with these guys. It might just be in my New Game Plus experiences. Ooh, it's a nice one too. Oh no, it stays on the ground. Of course it does. Of course it does. Ah, missed my roll. No, this is bad. No, this is bad. Ah! Trying to frostbite my buttocks. Thank you. What do we get for this? What do we actually get? Fire Monk. Ugh. Not gonna use it, people. This is like in the subterranean shunning grounds, isn't it? When you can open that place to get to the secret shortcut. Okay, so honestly, that didn't go too bad. Still a couple of mistakes, but it could have been worse. Okay. Yeah, like I said, just down here was optional, so I'd rather do that while we have more flasks at our disposal. What time is it? Okay. Oh dear. So let's continue with the dungeon proper. Honestly, give me the projectile versions over the ones that whack you from behind a doorway any time, any day. Okay, here's another lift. Oh! Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if this is actually the dungeon where you get the final ritual pot. I remember there being perhaps a big snail. It could be one of those like weird looping dungeons, perhaps. We'll see. I could be thinking of somewhere else entirely, but we'll find out, won't we? Is that the lever, actually? Oh. Don't know why. Ah, I think it is. Look at the potties. Ah, give me some more. Give me some more raw human meat, please. When I say that, people, I mean this raw meat dumpling. It's literally human mush from inside one of the jars. Got 25 of those. Very, very good. We'll be needing those for some in some clutch situations. Oh, hello, Alexander. I think he was about to use perfume then. Or she. Are these invisible? Or illusory, should I say? I hear more footsteps. Are you above me? This is giving me really like some Bloodborne vibes here. Some of the Chalice dungeons. Like you get similar rooms to this. Yeah, I see. Do you know what? I'll leave those as a landmark. I see the trap. Yep, it's all good. I think this is the big old snail place that I was talking about. Oh, explodies. Do you know what? I thought that would send them... I thought that would work. Maybe a mighty shot. Yeah, mighty shot. Oh, well, I knocked it into the guillotine. That was good. Is mighty shot not going to make them explode? If I can get a chain reaction going... Yeah. So it's... Oh yeah, hit the other one. Yeah, baby. Read 'em and weep. Oh. Oh, I want these. I want these. Otherwise they are null and void as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Good old From Software. They like to entice you into a false sense of security, don't they? Of course I get an itchy nose. The moment I'm about to engage. Okay, that's all good. Is there nothing in here? Huh. So we should be coming back to the snail bit I mentioned. I hope. Otherwise I'll look good. But yeah, here we are. So I remember when you kind of get to the next section, there'll be a big snail. Oh, you all had to do that one, didn't you? The Fountain of Fart. Very rude to flatulate on people. People. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those weird looping catacombs, like in the subterranean place, where it tries to confuse you because everything looks similar as you're progressing through the dungeon. Is that going to be my final ritual pot? Give me that meat. Yay! There we go. I don't actually know if that gives you an achievement originally, or a trophy, should I say. Achievement is, what's it called? Xbox speak. There we go. We've got every ritual pot and every cracked pot in the game. So we've been buying them all from merchants, and we've been collecting them throughout the world. So it shows that we've been good little gamers, and we've received everything up until that point of the game. Okay. So this is where it's going to be tricking you and looping you around. Just checking for any more items before I commit. I see some explodies. I may get ambushed. Come on then. Yeah, that's fine. If I remember, jump attacks are the way to... No. Oh. Well, jump attacks, if they hit, are the way to go. Because it kind of sends them flying. Yeah, there we go. Keep them at sword's length. It's too early for bad jokes. Right. It's never too early for bad jokes. Okay. So, this leads to a lift. That leads to where the big snail is, I think. I think this is the optional way. So let's have a look. I see down there. I think down there is actually progression. I want to say down is progression. Okay. So this is making you think that you're running back to the entrance of the catacombs, which should be incorrect. Oh, I forgot about you. Fuck. I kind of just hoped there wasn't a minion. Sorry, an imp. So this place is very much lore orientated. From the you're not supposed to go through the ceiling. Oh, there's one. There we go. From this perspective that the oh god, there's two, three. Ah! You must have been clambering on the walls, waiting. From the perspective that these watchdogs command the imps that we see throughout the catacombs. So it's apt that we finally we see that now in action as we progress. Any more of you? So yeah, people, watch out for the imps on the walls before you come up here. Okay. Did they actually drop anything? Don't think they did. Can you get their sword, by the way? I'm actually not sure if you can get their sword or not. I assume so. I think it's one of those Souls games where you can pretty much get everything that you see in the world. Which, I want to say wasn't always the case. I'm trying to think. Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1. Oops. No, I think you actually can. Actually, I'm just telling. I'm telling porkies. Or am I thinking Bloodborne? Don't know. Okay, are you gonna get guillotined? I think they do just blow up eventually. Do they just blow up eventually? Sure they did. Nope, I guess not. Shit. No. Ow! Still got me. Alright, you just jump in that direction. Thank you. These jar shards are reminding me that there might actually be a missable talisman in the game. To the extent that you might not be able to get every single talisman in one single playthrough. Oops. I can't mention it now because it would be spoilers. Oops. Get cracked. So let me see. I think if I go up here and then drop down again, it's just going to take me back to the previous section. So I think we'll have to go back and go underneath that lift to progress. There's the big snail I told you about. So this is to, I think this guy's here to just kind of show you that you're in fact not going in you're not going in a loop and you're in a different place. Good game design, guys. Okay, and boop. And these give me flashbacks to the annoying tortoise things in Dark Souls 2 that have the poison statues on the back. Fucking annoying. You've got to kind of shoot them in the head, otherwise they're invulnerable. Okay, just you. If it's just you, that's really bad for you, I'm afraid. I mean, in one dungeon you go from some of the easiest enemies in the game to some of the most difficult. Get this. Yeah. So I think if you go down there, you will go back into your loop, and you'll be looping forever. You need to go underneath this lift near the beginning. Just came up here to get all the goodies, of course. Which you should too. Otherwise I'll have to give you a smack botty. Which some of you would probably like, let's be honest. Oh dear. Humans are weird. Right. Watch out for a trap. Ah, I clicked it anyway. Sorry, I'm in a mischievous mood today. I don't know why. So take me down here. Okay. Where's my meatball? Thank you. Ah, sorry, itchy arm. Right. So the lever is over there. So get this before jumping down anywhere. And there were some pots that I left up here. I wonder if they've jumped down. Oh, nope. Sorry, boys. Nothing personal, see? Sorry. And then if we just drop down here, this will... Oh. Still, I got a slight dose of dopamine there. I think that one just got to 10. Of course. That one should be on at least 100 by now. Yeah, you can just drop down here and go back up. So very confusing when I first came to this place. It got me good. I didn't look at a walkthrough though. I figured it out for myself eventually. Sorry, I don't know why I'm checking the time. What I'm recording. We're on half an hour, Josh. Like, get a grip, man. Excuse me, full screen? Yep. Alright. Aw. Right. They're actually kind of cute in a gruesome way. Like, you can imagine if you had one as a pet. You'd have to keep it away from any sort of sharp or forked objects. So what is this boss? I could not tell you. I want to say it's oh, it's an ulcerated tree spirit. Kind of using a lot of these guys lately. Well, I'm not going to need my mimicked here, put it that way. They always start with that one. And I actually got caught by it though. So who's the fool now? Okay, if we can get up. Oh, for God's sake. So I've only got 6 flasks. Also, if I could land a Hoarfrost, that would be pretty amazing, actually. There we go. Only takes one. So 1,000 damage per swing is extremely extremely nice for us. So they usually go into another grabby. No, not this time. They're literally just letting me kill them. Oops. Sorry, dude. Well, I'll give you that one at least. Ah, the clutch message. Oops. No, still zeros. Golden seed, don't need any more, and glovewort picker's bell bearing. Okay. Ah, our death root, don't forget. It's a bit weird that they put it in a chest at the end. Like, you should be able to pick it from this or something. Maybe it was a late game, or in the late stages of development, they decided not to do that and just put it in a chest and were like, fuck it, just ship it. Still got a fucking game of the year, didn't we, bitches? Sorry. Okay. Oh, I almost missed you. Stone sword key? No. Crap. So, we ride along here. Now, it's fine for most of the journey, except you can imagine that there might be some resistance coming up. And that is in the form of this fine golem over in the distance. Ashes. So, yeah, they're going to start firing at us. They're not as accurate as the ancestral followers, thankfully. Right, there is some cover here. I'm going to let them fire and then dodge. Although I saw that homing at me, I saw that homing. So, you want to go down here. This is like a bit of a, what's it called, situation. Oh, ooh, smack bang on torrent. Like in the Ringed City DLC when you you go down the side of the bridge to avoid Midia. Okay, I'm afraid your time is almost quite literally up. Yeah, it's exceedingly up. Don't even need to do a crit on you, I'm afraid, buddy. So yes, down there. That's a secret area down there. Now remember, there's a Twinkie coming up. It might be a big one. Oh. I've still not rested at a bonfire, which is slightly worrying for me. Because I see I'm almost out of FP. There's a Twinkie. We get a good look at all the... I mean, it's literally mountaintops of giants, because the mountains are made out of giants, which is interesting. Just go around here. See if there's any items. There is indeed. Triner's Lily. Always confuses me how it says that they're an extremely rare item. Again, maybe they were meant to be, and they were kind of just like, oh fuck, we forgot to put them in a game. Just put them everywhere. No one will notice. Okay, so we got to go up this ramp over here. And honestly, I don't mind nighttime in this place. It kind of, ooh, especially with the moon over there and all the glowy trees, it works for this area. Don't mind. You see this over here? My soul's sense was tingling there, people. Who else has a soul sense? Yes, you all do. Well, you should do. One look up here, please. Do you know, I'm getting hungry. I've not had dinner yet. I finished work and I was just like, I'd like to come straight in here, actually. Probably not the best idea, but well, here we are. Okay. Also, there's lots of spectral animals about. Can't kill them. which is fine because we've been trying to avoid killing innocent things throughout the game. We're doing a passive playthrough because we're not killing any animals. So we'll have a high love, or no, a low love score at the end. Is that what it was in Undertale? Where the hell is Millicent? Oh, she's over there. There you are, my dear. So Millicent, this is the next position after we spoke to her in the Windmill Village, Dominula. Which sounds like a body part, doesn't it? Right in my Dominula. Okay. So, we're gonna learn some more about her journey here and what she's trying to achieve. Oops.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard